My posture is terrible. I'm so glad I can make it out here.
Me too.
Almost didn't happen.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah.
Way to rally. Almost a puking rally.
It literally was.
Yeah, that's rough.
POTS is killing me. But I sucked it up, Buttercup. Anyway, so glad I could make it out. So, I get ideas randomly. And I was scrolling and I saw a meme about like social media perfect, like how things look to other people. Like they see like a cute family photo and you're like in the Caribbean. I was just trying to think of something tropical. And it looks like this, $20,000 vacation and they're living their best lives and everything's perfect, right? And because it is anniversary month, I thought it would be, and real talk, I thought it would be a good idea to like talk about a really hard time in our marriage that we overcame. And
There's a fly in here.
there is a fly and it distracted me.
A hard time in our marriage and how we overcame it.
Yeah, and like we can kind of comment. And I think like my hard time is obviously going to be different than your hard time. Or it's like something where it was like, I don't know that we could do this. Or like it was like one of those low moments. Just kind of being real and open and honest, like it's not perfect. And there's been some like hard things. And we've overcome it. And I mean, over 20 years now. So I mean, we haven't made it to the finish line yet, but it's a marathon.
It's gotta be close.
No, bro.
Oh my bad. Okay.
No one else is going to put up with my crap.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I have very secure in my job.
Same.
After I planted 74 plants yesterday, I believe, for your garden.
Oh, that's like my love language.
Yeah, I felt it. It's good.
I love that you
Can't
garden
walk.
for me.
I know.
I like gardens, but I can't do it.
Yeah.
So can you just garden for me?
Yeah, I feel like, have you seen that video where it's like, I'm my wife's employee. All I do is work for my wife. Sometimes I get fired, but I never really lose my job. Yeah, that's how I felt yesterday. It's all
It
good.
looks great.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. All right, well then, that's funny. That picture I posted yesterday when I was like, what did I say? Something about like being responsible for others, and I was out here trying not to get ran over because I got my earbud in my good ear. Like, it's not picture perfect. That's about as real as it gets.
It's like flying a plane without a license. Like, I don't know. We're just figuring it out.
Yeah, I'm glad we never really fell into that trap or tried to portray something that we aren't, because that's awkward, right? And then you have to live up to it, like when you're with people or you're out in public and you're with your friends or your family, and like, or you're telling them like, the real side of what's going on, but then you're portraying a different side. So now your friends and people that you trust like start to question your integrity and who you are. Like, why would you make it look all perfect and then it's miserable at home? So I'm glad that we just have always been us.
I have the worst poker face.
Also true.
So you can tell exactly what I'm thinking and feeling, and if we're fighting or not, or I
wouldn't go over well.
I would suck at it.
Yeah. That fly really likes you. I need to get the fly out of here.
He's pretty annoying.
Oh, there it goes. I gotta think of a specific time.
Or an incident, or just
I gotcha.
a season.
I'm ready.
You're ready.
Oh, I am ready.
Why are you so fired up? I'm terrified.
Came to me.
Why did I even bring this up? Now I'm scared.
I don't know. You should be.
I should be scared because I'm actually the worst also. Look, I'm calling myself out today. The worst at things that have already been resolved or they were a long time ago
Mm-hmm.
and they get brought back up and I get mad again. It's not as bad as me doing something to you in your dream and you waking up mad.
Right. That's
Not the same. But, because I really didn't do anything in your dream.
Yeah.
But it
But you
really
did.
happened, but I didn't. In real life, this happened and then I gets brought back up and yeah. Okay, well, I guess you're going first because
You sure?
go ahead.
All right. So
I can
think
take it, I
one
think.
of the most challenging moments that we went through and made it through would be our lake adventure with our friends. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that caught me out of left field.
Yeah. Well, it came out of left field. It probably caught you off guard.
I had a POTS episode this morning.
Yeah.
You're
okay.
lucky I'm here.
I know.
Can't talk.
I feel lucky.
Apologies.
Yeah, so I don't know how much detail you want me to get in about this incident that we barely made it through, and we barely made it because you were going to kill me. Actually, you tried to physically kill me.
Okay, listen, Linda. I did not understand. I had never experienced cut water before. I don't know if you've had cut water before, but it's a whole different beast. It comes in a can. You think it's like a beer. Not a beer. I was very inexperienced. This is years ago, by the way.
Inexperienced in what?
Cut water.
Okay, yeah, not drinking. Just want to clarify.
Rude.
It wasn't like we were 22.
No.
Yeah.
This is our oldest was like a freshman in high school, I believe.
Probably.
So no, we had been married for a while at this point and had 3 children. So I was not inexperienced with life, but I was inexperienced with cut water.
You were. So.
And I might have had a few of those, unbeknownst to me, how much alcohol is possibly in that.
Yeah, no, they definitely caught you off guard. But
Okay,
we were
I'll let you tell the story.
Thank you. We were off to a good start.
I feel like I had to defend myself.
A fun weekend. But I'm only sharing it because we barely made it through this because you're literally gonna kill me. And we were on the lake with our friends. We had 2 boats, I believe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We had 2 boats for sure. And we were hanging out, just kind of floating around the lake. There was kids with us. For sure, the youngest 2. I don't know if Matthew was there.
Oh, he was there.
Was he? So all 3 of our kids were there. And we were hanging out, having drinks and floating around and just messing around. And we went to get lunch and we parked the boat. And for some reason, I became the devil. And you were going to slay the devil that day. For God only knows what. But
Maybe I had a dream.
the next thing I know is we're eating lunch and nobody wants to sit with you because you were just a raging Cajun at that point.
Tammy sat with me.
She took one for the team that day. Big shout out to Tammy for taking one for the team. She also was a professional in, crisis management and hostage situations, so she knew exactly how to talk to you to make you feel validated for the feelings that didn't even exist in real life. So I may or may not have had a flip-flop thrown at me from the dock, which was down below. I may or may not have got blamed for you losing a flip-flop during that episode.
Not the same flip-flop.
No, but it was funny because you couldn't even function. And there were some choice words coming at me from the dock that you were walking down as we were eating lunch with the kids up top, in a great family atmosphere. Then I had an opportunity to change boats, and I was like, I can't go on the same. I'm good. She's gonna throw me in the river and drown me, for some godly unknown reason. And so anyway, it just kind of, and then it simmered after that, after the lunch, because we separated ourselves from each other. And then I had to drive you back to the cabin we were staying at. So on the way back, you were in the middle seat of the 3rd row and just daggers in my rearview mirror the entire time. the entire time. And then we stopped to get pizza to bring back for everybody to eat dinner that night. And it was just the two of us in the car. And I didn't actually know if I was going to come out alive of that car ride. But I survived somehow. In that moment, that evening, you went to bed. It's a good choice. I wasn't real sure where we were headed the next day and how we were going to reestablish our marriage.
From my one day?
Or what I was going to tell my children when all of a sudden, mom was just wild. So, but you did come out the next morning and apologize to everybody and owned it. And
that was definitely an apology tour.
yeah, so, but that was one very specific moment where all hell broke loose and I wasn't real sure where things were going to be going kind of after that because it kind of came out of nowhere. But I do 110% blame the alcohol content of the cut water and you not knowing it because it's hot, they're refreshing, they're good, they're smooth. Next thing you know, it's just wild.
The like little pieces of memory from an event, it's almost like highlight reel is pretty much the memory of that whole adventure, which is terrible. And I do not like being like that.
No,
I want to remember, even if I have a drink or two.
Three times in our entire relationship have you ever been like really, really wasted?
Like, this is a problem.
Yeah.
And usually I have some self-control, but apparently, the heat and the water and the stupid cut water.
The environment was fun too. We had 3-4 couples out there. We had a couple boats. We were just having a good time. So the environment was easy to get kind of carried away in.
Terrible.
And,
well, apology tour happened, and
we survived it.
And it's still talked about today.
100%. 100%.
But
yeah. I mean, but if you ever need to recount it, just ask one of your kids and they'll tell you.
Flip-flop incident, yeah.
Yeah, so. Anyway.
That was not a good look. No. Okay, well, mine was probably a little more serious.
I would hope so.
And long, like a period of time that was difficult for me. And I think the way that it was handled wasn't, we both learned a lot, but it was when my sister passed away. And I kind of feel bad now because you literally brought up the Cutwater Day, which I did look terrible, but
don't feel bad.
It was one.
We moved on.
Yeah. Okay.
We got through that.
We got through all of these things.
It's true.
But it was when my sister passed away, and gosh, that was a long time ago now. Feels like wow, 12 years. Crazy. And basically, I remember we had the funeral, and that was when I finally even started dealing with anything. I had to handle all of the planning, and shout out to Adele because she saved my life during that period of time, just helping me navigate how to do death certificates and planning a funeral, all the things that you don't even think about. And I remember the day after her funeral, I couldn't get out of bed. And you were so mad at me. You need to get up and take care of your kids. What are you doing? And that seed of bitterness that was planted, and I allowed it to be planted. I didn't say anything. I just, took it and okay, I took my kids to school looking a hot mess and is what it is. But I remember just becoming so angry. I was just angry. And it was a terrible time. And I did not know if we would make it through. I definitely had moments of I don't think that this is forever. I can't do this. This is not where I want to be. It's not who I want to be with. It was just a very dark time for me. And it took like months for me to be able to even explain it to you. Like I couldn't even...
To explain what to me?
Just like how it made me feel and...
Not the feelings that you were going through, but how I made you feel from my reaction to how you were coping.
Yes. And, you know, in hindsight's 2020, like, you know, at that point in our life, like you hadn't lost anyone like super close to you. Like it was just, and you know, me neither. It was just like this, I don't know how to do this. I had major survivor's guilt. I was depressed. I had a lot going on. I couldn't sleep. And I just wanted to stay in bed. And we only had the 2 kids at the time, but I remember feeling so bitter and angry. And that was I think a very dark time in our marriage, just trying to navigate that. And I don't know how you felt during that time or like going back and looking at me during that time. I have no idea because I just remember trying to survive. And it was, awful.
It was a tough season.
Yeah.
Right. It wasn't a specific event that we dealt with and moved on. It was a time where obviously my immaturity of handling those kind of situations really didn't benefit us.
No.
Right. I needed a mentor in that time, probably, right? Somebody to help guide me go through that process with my wife when losing somebody, your only sibling.
Right.
Right? It's obviously it's not easy and there's no time frame for it.
Right.
But my whole concept, my thought process was if we just continue to not function, if we continue to just grieve over this, right? How do we move forward? How do we not past it, but how do we kind of get on with things? And we did have kids at the time that still needed us. And looking back on it, I probably should have just been more like I am now, like, hey, mom's down for the day or whatever, like,
right.
Let's go, we can handle it, whatever, we'll be fine. Probably would have been the better route to go than the route I chose of trying to rally you to get up and go.
Right.
When you weren't ready to. And even my delivery of get up and let's get movement going was completely wrong, right? It was just a terrible way to do it, a terrible way to handle it. And then it did cause a lot of resentment and uncommunicated resentment.
Right.
Right? And then once that just gets in there, it just builds off of itself and becomes tougher and tougher to deal with. So obviously looking back, I would have handled it way differently. If we were to go through something similar again, it would be way different.
We did, and it was different.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had a lot of death, like close death, and you hate to say that you become knowledged in those situations, but you do, and I think we both handled it better the next time. I didn't handle it well either. Like, really, I should have had therapy and things that I learned later that I should have done, I did not. And you just hold on to it and just become this shell of yourself. And that was not a healthy period of time at all.
Yeah.
But on the outside, you know, I remember not long after that, you had a client literally say that they weren't going to hire you because it looked like we were financially fine and we were this perfect family that had it all together because we had pictures on social media of us in Disneyland, like from that year.
What?
You don't remember this?
No.
Yeah, it was like the weirdest thing. Like, they were an older couple that you ended up working with again later, but I remember that, and I'm like,
I can only go to Disneyland if I have clients.
Right. And I remember like thinking, like, you have no idea.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes we do put on this happy face and we're going to post this happy picture of our family. Like, our kids are remembering this. Like, they're not seeing Like, you know, even our kids, like we protected them a lot from that. Or, you know, any incidents like that, well, except the Cutwater incident. But, you know, they didn't obviously know how I'm feeling. Like, I'm not telling my kids, like, I can't get out of bed and I'm depressed and, you know, not functioning. But the things that we're going through aren't showing up on social media. Like, but this other person is viewing social media like a slideshow of this perfect, happy little family. And I think nothing is perfect. No one's perfect. No relationship or family is perfect. And what a wake up call, right? Like, so that's what I take away from those moments. And it's like you have to take other people's social media as the grain of salt. Like, awesome, you did this, how fun.
Yeah.
Like, your pictures look amazing. But I don't, you know, I don't just assume everything is great. Or you don't just, you shouldn't check in with your friends, your family, like because everything looks great. That doesn't mean that everything is great.
Yeah. And I don't think it was even a time where we were trying to fake a happiness that wasn't really there. If I remember correctly, it was more of we need to do something with our kids so we need to have some good memories going. So it wasn't like, oh, here's the highlight reel of our perfect life. We're in Disneyland. While on the inside, it's all shambles. I think it was more of a turning point of that process to kind of start to come out of it.
Yeah.
And that was my goal in the beginning, right? To get up and get going and get outside and do things was to not get past it, because that wasn't the goal. It was to find something positive, find something good to do, you know, find something engaging that we can get your mind off of, you know, the whole situation, or to relieve it. It was just, so the principle was right in my opinion. The strategy of implementation was way off, right? I think it should have been more of a, how are you doing? I would like to do this. Can you do this, right? If I would have communicated it better, I think it would have came across a lot better, instead of like, hey, get out of bed, we got to do stuff, right? You need to move on. Like, that's not the strategy. That's just the way it was delivered. The delivery was terrible.
And I think you had expectations, unintentional, but I think you did because you didn't know.
Yeah, maybe there was. I'm trying to remember.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But that was probably my only, like, no.
I mean, the fact that you only have one is impressive.
I mean,
you did pretty good.
I mean, ask me after a fight, but you know.
Yeah, but that's not like a real
not like a
moment,
period of time, yeah.
right?
No, that
where
was.
you're really considering some options, and is this really forever? Do I really have to take those vows I took seriously? In good times and in bad, you know.
Did we say that?
I don't think so. I think we just said as long as we're having fun. That's what I meant to say. Yeah.
No, sickness and health was definitely in there.
You made me say that.
Well, I'm thankful I did.
Yeah, me too. It's beneficial.
Killing me. Anyway, I think the lessons, though, like those are just some honest times, but I know the lesson is to just not take everything at face value and not assume everything is great. And but there is great times.
Yeah, and I think that's the kind of the catch-22-ish of social media, because you're going through a hard time, should you not celebrate things at the same time, right? So how do you divide that? How do you separate it? And maybe it's the consumer too, right? People are just like, don't look so deep into it, right? Just because we're at Disneyland doesn't mean that everything's great in our life, right? Like, that could have been a gift from somebody.
You have no idea.
Right. You guys are going through a really hard time right now. Take your kids to Disneyland. Here's two-day hoppers or whatever, right? We love you. Want to bless you. Here you go. Like, you have no idea how it even happens. Or you could have been saving for 2 years and that's already pre-planned and we don't know some tragedy's going to happen, right? But
Right.
the last thing we're going to do is take that moment away from our kids because we've been talking about it, we've been building it up. So if you just don't look so deep into stuff, man, and I think on the side of the user, right? If you're only putting good things out there, you don't have to. Nobody wants to see your shit, though. Honestly,
Very
I
good
don't really
point.
care. We all go through it. You can call me. We can talk about it. That's fine.
Yes.
But like, don't bash your spouse. I shouldn't tell you don't. Do whatever you want. It's America. But like, I don't see the need for it. I don't see how it's beneficial to anybody because
The diary entries.
right. That's what I used to tell people too. That was probably bad way to go about it too. Like, bro, this is not your diary. Stop. Like, why do you do this? You need to get off your chest. I understand.
Emotions are strong.
Right, but there's therapists for that.
There is therapists
There's
for that.
journaling for
And
that.
I think
there's Jesus for that.
that
Like,
stigma of like, therapy and all of or going to church or whatever it is that you need to get healing for your soul, like it should not be looked down upon. It should, like, this is what you need to do.
Yeah.
And it will help you and it will free you. But that is, I think some people become so isolated and they look at social media and their friends, like it calls friends, it says these are my friends on Facebook, right?
Mm-hmm.
But are they really your friends? I mean, some of these people maybe you went to third grade with, and we had a great time on the playground, but that doesn't mean
easy.
30 years later.
What are you doing in third grade?
I'm just saying, those monkey bars, it was a fun time.
Wow.
And I'm just looking back to my glory days when I could do
There's
the monkey
no way
bars.
you did the monkey bars.
Did you just call me out?
No. Yeah.
You just did.
Yeah, no.
You have no idea who I was in third grade. None.
I seen a picture.
I was a third grade
Your
monkey
mom
bar
did that to
queen.
you. Yeah.
You don't know me.
Self-proclaimed.
You don't even know me.
Self-proclaimed third grade monkey bar queen. That's wild. I might change your name to that in my contacts.
Listen, I liked the monkey bars, but I don't think I was ever good at them, but you don't need to call me out.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so.
That's wild.
Anyway, the point is, the person from third grade from who knows how many decades ago they're not really my friend that I'm going to with good, solid advice. But they might feel guilty in the middle of the night and want to comment on my diary entry. Am I going to take their advice as like, right?
That's my point.
I think it's a circle of cutwater. Like, let's not do it. It's not a good time. It might seem like a good time, but it is not a good time. The things you regret, right? And let's be real. I get like pop-ups of like time hop things on social media from like the beginning days of when Facebook first came out. Cringeworthy. Like, why would I put that on there? So we can evolve. We can grow.
Mm-hmm.
We can choose to handle things differently. We can make a phone call. Or in my case, a text. I don't know why, but I don't like phone calls. If it's that important, you can text me. I can read it, and then I can think about how to respond appropriately.
Usually, in most cases,
I feel like you're being very careful about your wording right now.
I am. If it's that important, you will call somebody, not text them.
See, or text me first, like a warning. Like, hey,
Important call.
do you have
Important call.
time to chat? And then I can say, yes, I do have time to chat. It's prepping me. It's prepping me for the conversation.
That's wild.
Yeah, I like texting.
Okay. No, I know you do. Clearly,
Yeah.
it's preferred.
And voice texting. Voice texting is great. You don't even have to like be present. Like, just.
Present.
I mean, I'm present, but I could just be like, "Hey Siri,"
Yeah.
and give my little speech and send it off. It's great. Technology is there to be used. Like spell check. I know I'm going off on a tangent right now.
You are.
But just it's the
ahead.
pots.
It's
We're
your
gonna
tangent.
blame it on the pots. Why do kids these days take the spell check off of their phone?
That's a great question. You should ask your daughter. She's terrible at it.
Do they even know, like, why? You want it to be spelled incorrectly?
Well, and sometimes it slows them down because it makes them use too many letters, maybe. I don't know.
Or they wouldn't know how to read the word that they were trying to put? I'm confused.
They can't spell it close enough for spell check to grab it.
It's because, I think it's because of their lingo isn't, like, in the dictionary, whatever they're trying to say. I don't know. I mean, there's things. This generation, and I know we literally on our field trip last week, we talked about the generations, so I'm not going to go through it all again, but spell check is a thing. And another thing, why do you not like top sheets? That's a thing.
What?
You didn't know this? None of our children like top sheets. I've talked to other moms. Their kids don't use top sheets. They have a bottom sheet and their blanket or comforter.
Where are we going with this? Okay.
Oh, me? Where are we going with it? Okay, I'm just venting, I guess. We're going to blame it on the pots. I was a little delirious. Okay, I'm done.
I didn't know that was a thing.
It's a mom vent. Ooh, mom vent corner.
Yeah, let it out. I think that's so worthy of event. I didn't know it existed. I don't
You
talk
didn't-
to my kids or other dads or moms about top sheet usage.
Well, this makes sense.
Thank you.
But other dads might know this.
Yeah, but sometimes I only use the top sheet because.
Whoa. You're going to talk crap about my blankets.
No. I was just gonna say they're readily available if needed. If the frost came in the middle of the night, I would be very prepared for it. But because I'm so prepared for that, because you're so amazing at preparing the bed with 13 comforters.
It's so fluffy and
It's
nest-like. Sometimes you want to be
Nest-like.
cuddly in your nest.
I'm not a bird, but that's good. Thank God for the top sheet, because I would probably suffocate.
You sleep very hot, though.
Thank you.
Temperature.
Oh.
But I don't know what the kids do. Apparently,
That's good.
they did not like. I know what it is. It's our fault. You didn't unplug the air conditioner and act like it was broken. Like in the summer, you could only sleep with the top sheet. Our kids don't know this life. They're like, oh, the air conditioner's on, and I can have a blanket in the summer.
Wow.
They don't even know. They don't.
How did you spin that to be my fault? That was very impressive. I didn't even know this issue existed that I created.
25 years of experience.
Wow. Yeah, I should have unplugged the AC. You know what? I'll start now.
No, I like the AC.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's my fault. Potts likes the AC.
Mm-hmm.
CRPS does not,
Mm-hmm.
which it's weird having two opposing conditions, but so I need blankets and the AC. Yeah, I'm a conundrum. Anyway, continue.
I don't have anything else to say.
Well, I feel like I just spent the last 5 minutes venting about my mom gripes.
At least, but that's fine. That's what this is for.
I'm sure other parents have more. Like, I bet we could add to Mom Vent Corner.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
maybe you just came up with a new concept of just you turning that thing on and talking to the moms.
I think that's a great idea.
I do too.
Let's just vent it out and figure out why. I want to know why this generation as a whole doesn't like top sheets. I have a linen closet of perfectly folded top sheets, but can you find a bottom?
Right now?
Well, no, because I feel like guests would like a top sheet. Right? Like.
Yeah, but we don't have room for guests.
I would
All
look.
rooms are full.
Matthew's not even home.
So I can redo the room?
No, what?
Oh.
Anyway. Okay, I'm done.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Before we cause any more problems.
Apologies.
We appreciate you.
Thank
Do us a
you.
favor, like and subscribe, and leave us a comment. We'll continue to answer questions.
Let me
or
know if you have some
respond.
vents.
Yeah, you got a mom corner. What was it? Mom vent.
Mom Vent Corner.
Mom vent corner. the VMC. Leave it down there, and I guess she'll address it, and I'll just won't be
Oh, I
here
will.
that day. So we appreciate you guys, and as always, we'll catch you on the next one.